Hello everyone, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Oahu. Thought we would do some sales training from the beach. It's September 3rd, 2014. I'm at Kualoa Park and right behind me is Waimea Bay. I want to teach you a secret weapon when it comes to sales. Is that okay with you? Is it? Is it? Are you sure? Okay, so here's the thing. When you're having a conversation, there's really two things that you can do. So the first thing you could do is you can make a statement. So like there's people behind me playing in the water, all right? The second thing you could do is you could ask a question. Hey, do you see the people behind me playing in the water? Either way, it's possible to build curiosity. Now, first off, when you're building curiosity, you just got to be a naturally curious person. And there's a lot of things that you could do in your life to go out and have conversations with people that help you with something else later in the future. So I went on a sales call one time, and the guy was a builder for a major soda company. And if I said the name, you'd know who it is. And he was sharing with me, he's like, hey, Scott, you know, when we built these buildings, you know, the inside of the walls, they were all done, but we had to paint them. And I was like, well, you had to paint them, why? And he says, we had to paint them because if we had spider webs, the USDA inspector could shut us down for a couple of days. And I'd have to go to the builder and I'd have to explain this stuff to them. And you know, he talked to me for probably about 45 minutes about just building this product. And I was just insanely curious. And then on one of my flights recently, I was talking to a guy and he was a builder and we traded cards, and I was telling him about this guy that I met that had to paint the entire inside of buildings. And he called me and said, hey Scott, you know what? That information that you gave me was able to get me to get some further process with the sales process, talking to somebody, because I knew that little bit of information. So it really helps for you to be curious about stuff. And the other thing is, when you have a lot of information about a lot of different things that are going on, there's not really any way for anybody to stump you. You need to have curiosity in the sales process to figure out why somebody has a pain. And you should be figuring out what that pain is explicitly. You need to understand that, because remember, you need a pain, you need a budget, you need a commitment. You need three things to make a sell. And if one of those things is missing, it's going to be really tough for you to make that sell. I mean, it could be done, but it's just a fight, so why not go through it? And being curious is conversational. So when you're talking to the person, you're like, oh, that's interesting. Tell me more about that. Help me understand. Get very good at figuring out what the real pain is, and you could do that by being really curious. So I'm going to let you know that the secret sales weapon out there, well, one of them is empathy, but the other one is going to be being curious, asking good questions, getting that person to open up, having a conversation with. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that would be fantastic. To the right or to the left over in here, there's subscribe buttons, hit that too. There's a big thumbs up, which means, Scott, that was a really cool video, and then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, oh, whatever it is. Aloha, Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Oahu. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.